Okay, so there is a a trick with having multiple didgeridoos. We're gonna get to documenting this. See if I can get some people to help me understand this better. So there's a certain note that I do on a didgeridoo, on the one you guys see me playing, right? Let me grab the other one second. I do a spider check beforehand, always. I'm scared one's gonna latch out on my eyeball one day. Not even kidding, but I have to because I don't want to eat another one. Not that hungry, guys. The quarantine hasn't done that to us yet. Okay. So you got this didgeridoo, bam, right, and then take it off, and then you're like, oh, okay, and then you're like, bam. What do you do? So I got two didgeridoos. They are borderline clones, pretty much. I wasn't talking to the mic. So these didgeridoos are borderline clones. One's just a large clone. I call that one the overgrown clone or Big D. Big Didge. So what I was getting at, there's a certain note that I play on this one, right? Then if I play other notes and practice on this, even for 10-15 minutes, then jump back onto this one, it's like I have all of this growth to work with inside that note, and I can just, because it's like expand everything and stuff, and then I just have more control. But at the same time, when I first started doing that, it was like I can't get back to the same notes now. I don't. It's like it messed up a what is that called? Not like a pressure gauge. I guess maybe kinda. Ooh, caterpillar. Yes, I'm ADHD. Okay, so I'm like, ooh, caterpillar. It what? I don't know. It does something, and I can't think of the word for it to quite explain it, but it does it. We're gonna try and document it the best I can to see if you guys can hear it. It's gonna be tricky. Um, you would need a better example, but I'm just gonna jump right into it and then just kind of grow things as I go. I'm gonna play the big one for a little while. We're putting this one over here. Maybe you guys didn't hear the bell going off. I didn't do a quality check on a 30-minute video because I'm just trying to get the content out there on previous video before this. But the point still stands. The point is that I'm going to sit here, I'm going to play this we're going to do like a 10-minute. I'm going to keep track about how long. Just sit there, play. And then I'm going to jump back to that one, and then we're going to see the change from it. Then I'm going to get my third didgeridoo, which has a very unique feature on top of another unique feature that happened by accident. Now I need to pretty much crack every single mouthpiece on every single didgeridoo and find out, which maybe when I'm like a multi-billionaire or something like that. I don't know. It has a weird effect. Sometimes it like decompresses the note by accident when I get it too strong, or like maybe I'm holding it to it, or it's warming up and the plastic's bending, or whatever, when it bows kinda, but it has a split right there, and it has some weird effects, and I still don't quite understand it, so I don't play it as much. I did find the make of it online, so if you guys want to gift that to me, and then it's like $30 or something like that, I'll throw my Amazon wish list up. It's called Taka. I'll throw it up on there at some point. Okay, here we go. You see, I didn't feel like I had full control over it then. That when I first started playing, it was like, okay, now I know exactly when I need to transition and move to my other didgeridoo. This one. Now it's subtle hints. It just evolves. Like it is. I don't know how. Like I don't know. I'm always. I've just come to a conclusion. I will always be in a state of being lost when I'm playing the didgeridoo. Um, Even when everything works out and I solve everything around my life, I'm still going to be like, man, I really just am going to have to go into the unknown again. But I love it, so it's fine. I do like to try and make sense of stuff to keep track, and especially on the didgeridoo, that has helped me out with some of these notes and everything. One of these notes that I do that I can wait a year realistically, which I did at one point, I did take a year off. I was able to get it back within like with and not too many tries, and it was on a different didgeridoo. Now it's embedded. Like to me, it's like speech. I know what it's gonna do beforehand. I'm speaking the language of the didgeridoo, as I said, I believe in the first video of this. Okay, here we go. We're gonna keep on going. We're gonna pick it up too. We're gonna see. I'll do some just off the bells. This one's really hard, and I have to. If like that one, if it pulls the air out of me, I can recuperate. This one, it's like poof, it's all gone, and it's like the note's done. The note just goes flat. It just flat lines. I found ways of countering that, but once again, I have to be really warmed up, and I'm just starting to get warmed up again for the season. I played it on and off through winter a little bit, but no full-blown sessions. Didn't sit there and think about it for 8 hours at a time while playing it, and then continue to think about it afterwards. So a lot of that is the muscle memory. I have a thought in my head. That's how I recognize the note that I'm aiming for, and then I play the note off of that rather than being like, okay, because every time I try and be like, this is a note, this is what I need to do, just straightforward, it doesn't work. It just doesn't. I don't get anywhere close. But if I'm like just in a meditative state, just let my subconscious take control, that's when the note carries itself and it grows on its own, and then you're like, did that really happen, or did it really get to me? But okay, here we go. It does. I've captured them. Like, oh my god, that really did happen. I'm not going crazy. Yes. But here we go. We're gonna keep playing. Like, see, I made a transition. Had to let out some air, and it just like opened up everything. It just like bam. Now you just took out 70% of your supply. But that was going pretty good. A lot of times when I'm doing concentrations, it's to conserve my air, the airflow, regulate it. But it takes a lot of warm up on this. Wonder if you guys could hear that one in the background. Starting to get hot. Starting to get hot. Gonna keep on going. Let me do the deed over here real quick. Make sure you guys don't see what's going on. I'm gonna talk to you. We're gonna give you a look into the backyard while we do it. Oh my god, I don't want to put it there. There is. Oh wait, no, it's not a spider. Oh, okay. It's just remnants of what a spider had done. You guys get to go. You get to look that way. Oh my god, look how beautiful that is. I like to play where you can just see the didgeridoo. Just the front of it, you don't see me playing. I might do that. That's always enjoyable. That's very pretty though, isn't it? This is tobacco. I've been cutting back. I am Mick Stoney. I'm MC Stoney, Stoney the Entertainer, but I've had to cut back to maintain my growth, my ganja intake, um, tolerance and stuff, like perma tolerance going on. Um, so I've cut back. We are in quarantine. And actually, I found when my mouth starts to go numb, if I smoke a little bit, tobacco or that sticky icky green stuff, the devil's lettuce, definitely not the devil's lettuce, alien lettuce. Um, you know why? Do you know why I absolutely believe that uncertainty now? Is because of the notes that I can do specifically while I'm baked. There is no demon that would create angelic sounds like that. It just wouldn't, that just wouldn't be it. They're not. Demons aren't artistically inclined. They don't create beauty. They destroy it. At least to me, that's how I would see it. But yeah, it stops a certain level of numbness. But it does work better. It has two effects. One, it enhances my hearing. I do believe that after a lot of my ears ring constantly, and every time your ear rings, that means like supposedly you've lost a one of the sounds you can hear, a portion of it, which there's a lot, so it's not that big of a deal. Um, but maybe it's because of that. But in order for me to hit certain notes, I need to have that enhanced hearing because I have to transition at the exact time while using my entire body. Um, and given I can only do that once every few days now because it does not have the same desired effect if I don't wait a few days in between. I, it's just, it's gotten harder. It's gotten harder. I'm steadily getting older. There's supposed to be wisdom with age, which there's definitely wisdom going, growing, but there's downsides. So that's why I want to start documenting stuff while I'm in my youth still, barely. I'll be 27 on 420. Coming up here real soon. And I will probably just live stream and play the didgeridoo all day, as I used to. Um, that's usually what I do for my birthday, so we'll see.